Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Dragonheir SilentGods video. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about an announcement that we got on Discord about the next season. I have not read it at all, so we're going to go through it together. And basically, this was something that was posted like early this morning, 5 AM my time. And yeah, let's go through it and let's see what this is all about. So, first of all, they say, greetings travelers. Over the past 2 months, over 10 million travelers have traveled across Adanthia with us, and we're truly grateful for that. So, first thing, I'm really happy to see this. I'm really happy to see that there's been over 10 million downloads on the game and so many people playing it because, well, this game has huge potential. I'm loving it. I've been playing for quite a while, like I mentioned, and it's one of my favorite games that I've been playing in a while, and I'm happy to see that lots of people started playing it. So yeah, that's a good stat for starters. From Chaos Universum to Sanguine Snowfield, you travelers have created miracles over miracles in the various planes of Adanthia. The people of Adanthia will never forget the name of Dragonslayer, which is basically us. Every time you play the game, you are helping Dragonheir gain popularity. Every discussion you make helps the community grow, big. From the early community of thousands to our current community consists of more than 10,000. That's more than 10,000. Every comment and complaint you make helps developers realize what else we can do to improve the game. And last but not least, every ounce of support has given us the strength to face endless challenges. Happy Thanksgiving, which was for yesterday. Happy, belated Thanksgiving for people that celebrate that. And thank you for playing Dragonheir. So with this part, I'm really happy. And I want to mention again that, at the end of the day, you just have to give feedback. Okay, we've seen that they've implemented lots of changes that, improve our quality of life, give us more resources when needed. And, it's something good. It's something good. As long as you give feedback, but you make it constructive and not just straight up being rude, there's change that's gonna happen. Is it gonna be perfect? No, it's never gonna be perfect in any game because at the end of the day, they are a business, okay? So they're gonna still have to make money in certain ways, but overall, I'm really happy with most of the stuff, with everything that I've changed and implemented for the sake of quality of life, for the sake of having the nice presets, for the sake of giving more gold from dungeons. So overall, I personally am really happy with this. So that's a good start. Now let's see about season 2 changes. This is what makes me excited. The development team is already working on the debugging and optimization of the new season. In the upcoming season, we'll be offering a fresh experience for travelers. I heard you can now sail a ship and embark on a glorious voyage in Dragonheir, but be wary of the ocean monster that might pop up at any time. Okay, that sounds interesting. Looks like a new charming and dangerous Kingsfolk has appeared in the sandbox under the sea. Okay. I heard monsters such as the Blood Prince and the Deadly Harpy have gotten more skills in the new season, and defeating them would yield a completely new set effects. Watch your steps, travelers. Sounds like there's going to be a new elemental base in the new season. As elemental affinities switch to a new rotation, travelers would have to come up with new lineup strategies. So basically what this one means is that in the next season, we're gonna have different elemental pairings, where this season we have fire with poisons, radiance with lightning, and we have necrosis with frost, or like with ice, or whatever it's called. Next season it should be different. I'm not 100% sure if I don't think they mention it here, but I'm expecting it to be something that has not yet been in the game. Because like previous season, in the season 0, it was fire with radiance, it was necrosis with lightning, and it was ice with what was left? Ice. Oh my god. So it was fire with radiance, necrosis with lightning, and then ice with what? Oh my god, I cannot brain. Okay, let me just quit this battle and go into the game and see, because I have a brain fog. It seems like I have the brain fog and I cannot think about it. So if I just go in here, usually it's gonna help. You might not see it perfectly on stream because I have it cropped differently, but if I click over here, yeah, so we had fire with radiance last season, then we had ice with lightning, and then poison and necrotic, right? I think that's what it was next season, so previous season. So what we're expecting to be in the previous season would be fire with necrosis, then I think it's gonna be poison with lightning, and then radiance with frost. That's something that was not yet, so that might be the change. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess we're gonna see. unless it's a new affinity, but I don't think there's going to be a new element because they would have to introduce 2 new ones. After each server's 12-week season ends, Season 2 will begin in the respective servers. The first Season 2 servers will open in mid-December. So we know when the next season is going to be, and that's going to be mid-December. Once Season 1 ends and the servers are reset, all travelers will start again for a new adventure in Season 2. For travelers who are unable to complete Season 1 due to real-life obligations, this would be the perfect window to return. Yeah, so it kind of makes sense because at the end of the day, you know, if the season resets, you might miss out on some progress that you can do, but you're still going to keep lots of stuff in the game. I'm going to make a video on server reset, you know, what the whole reset is going to be, but basically you're going to keep all your characters, all your scrolls, all your artifacts, what else? All the word model, all the dice, so that's everything you're going to keep and everything else will reset. They're not going to be at the same level. Everything's going to reset to level 1, but still it's going to be, you know, oh, I forgot to stop something in the background. I hope you guys did not hear too much. I was watching Matt Kappa in the background, so I hope he wasn't talking louder than me. But anyway, let's continue. About the Dungeons & Dragons collab, Drizzt is finally here after traveling across the astral plane. We have received your feedback regarding overall power levels and made some immediate improvements to Drizzt and Guinevere's survivability. We will be keeping an eye on how the collab heroes perform in the upcoming stages. At the same time, we are working on the content for the second phase of the collab. Travelers can expect to see new heroes and bosses around the middle of Season 2. That's awesome. Like I mentioned in previous videos, they did say that there will be some other, you know, D&D related bosses, heroes and whatnot implemented. So I'm looking forward to that. And also, this gives me hope that they might give Drizzt a little bit, you know, a little bit of an extra boost. So if you still got the opportunity to grab him, you know, or at least a copy of him, I would say go for it because, you know what, he's pretty decent. He can be pretty versatile. And at the end of the day, we don't want him to be OP, okay? Because if he's OP and then, you know, people are not going to be able to get him afterwards, that would not be fair for other players that start after this one finishes. So, you know, kind of like you know, what JRM, the killer, like shout out to JR, he suggested that if Drizzt got a little bit more attack and defense as base stats, he should be pretty decent and he should be, you know, on par with the other legendaries at least, because you don't want him to be OP. Okay, so we got that. The next one, about improving the overall gaming experience. We have received a lot of feedback from travelers such as goblin dungeons and overall grinding taking too much time, AFK time being too long and tiresome, the defense being favored in the arena, making the experience frustrating for some, and the limited hero roster available to new players making team formation difficult. Yeah, so that's most of the feedback that people give, and these, I guess, are some of the things that are not as good as we want them to be. The development team has heard those voices and made sure to prioritize resolving these issues. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. Once Season 2 starts running smoothly, we will focus our resources on addressing the aforementioned issues to improve travelers' experience. That's good. It is our goal to make sure travelers enjoy every moment of game time without it feeling spent or wasted. Yep, so it's, you know, it's good. It looks good. They're listening. They're going to try to change stuff. So I'm happy for what I'm reading over here. That's a good thing. About the future. Okay, this is going to be interesting as well. Dragonheir is a relatively unique game. I 100% agree. It's the most unique game in this type of genre, you know, when it combines tabletop mechanics, it combines some open world, it combines the gacha system. It's definitely the most unique in this genre, from my point of view, unless I miss something like this being out there. It's a combination of seasonal card RPG times semi-real-time strategy, sandbox exploration times card game, and it's hard to say which game is our primary influence. Yeah, that's true, because it's, you know, it looks like a mixture of everything. Truth be told, we SGRA are a relatively new studio. I mentioned this in the past. It's a new studio. They're a small development team, so, you know, give them time, give them feedback, and hopefully, you know, they're gonna get better and better. And we've made plenty of mistakes as we try to bring new ideas to life, such as canceling Infinite Inspiration last week. Yep, that's good. They heard the feedback that the Infinite Inspiration was bad, so they just removed it. So congrats, good step. For us, there is still much to learn. So I'm happy that they're open about it. You know, it's good to be transparent and open about stuff like this. However, no matter how difficult the path may be, our dream to make the best, most iconic, and the most strategic Western fantasy team RPG will never change. We will continue to introduce new ideas in our gameplay and strategy designs, and make sure every season is different from the other. We promise to keep our ears and minds open to the kind words and criticism from you, the player community, as we work together toward our dream. Once again, thank you for your tremendous support. Happy Thanksgiving. So yeah, this is a good one. You know, it's really, it's a small one. It's not something as, you know, concrete as it's like this is what's gonna happen and whatnot, but at least they're telling us that they are listening. They're constantly trying to improve. They're implementing stuff that people are complaining a lot about, and they're still keeping an ear out for whatever doesn't look to be perfect. Is everything gonna always be changed as we want it to? No, because if they listen to every single thing that people said, then, you know, the game would just always be in a constant change, and maybe not for the better. You're never gonna be able to please every single person in the community. However, like I did mention before, I'm gonna keep saying they have done a good job in trying to listen and change things and constantly try to improve the game, and that's really awesome. Also, what I'm seeing over here is I think these are gonna be some of the new heroes from next season. Like, she looks like the new kinsfolk. And yeah, definitely none of these are people that we already saw. Keep an eye out, because I might have a video for this weekend, I think, where I think I came across upon a leak of the season 2 hero. So, you know, keep an eye on that video for the next few days. That might be an interesting one. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with this one. I hope you guys are excited about the new season. The only thing that I'm not as happy about the seasons, you know, resetting individually, is the fact that there's people that, for example, started maybe just in the last few days, and they still have a 90-day season rotation, okay, the whole 12 weeks. That makes it a little bit hard for the sake of us content creators to try and keep it, you know, to try and keep the content to be relevant and up to date, because we're going to be getting mid-December, as they mentioned over here, into season 2, but then there's going to be people that maybe are just on season 1, because they started later, and basically the content we're going to do is not going to be as relevant to them as the previous one. So for example, like I mentioned, there's going to be some new heroes coming next season. I'm going to do maybe a top 10 tier list again of what's the top 10 rares, in case it changes and the new ones are going to be added. And then people that are still in season 1 might write and say, I don't see this hero, why is it not in there? So this is the only thing that's a bit tricky. Maybe the way that I would see this one to be fixed would be, I don't know, maybe season 1, all the people that started season 1 within a 1 month period should be grouped together, and, like, you know, do the same thing, and then slowly they're gonna catch up as the season progresses, because otherwise people that started later are always gonna be 3 months behind. So instead of being like, you know, first season is 90 days and that's it, no, at the end of those 90 days, add another 1 or 2 weeks so that everybody else catches up from the season 1. They group together and then move on. Same thing for season 2 and the second batch and the third batch. But I don't know. Hopefully they're gonna, you know, hopefully the community are gonna come up with some ideas. Hopefully us as content creators can think of something which would be more reasonable, and maybe there's gonna be a way that they can implement it so it's gonna be better. Because as an example, I know a game, or like I've not played personally, but Ivy told me, Ever Legion has a weird system where every time you start your season 1, so other people might be season 6, 7, 12, whatever, and then there's others starting in season 1, so that's gonna be a bit weird. But apart from that, everything else is fine. I'm happy with everything else. So yeah, hopefully this game is gonna constantly improve, constantly grow, because I love it. It's amazing, it's different, and I want to see it succeed. But anyway, this is gonna be it for the video today, guys. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.